So many of you are asking, can Batana oil actually grow your hair back? Now, if you are somebody who has used Batana oil and it hasn't worked for you, or if you're somebody who's thinking about using Batana oil, then you're gonna wanna watch this video because the answer may just shock you. So Batana oil has been made popular for hair growth through holistic practitioners, naturopathic doctors, online health influencers, and gurus.
La flor de Batana, the flower of Batana. This will make your hair grow and it will give it luster. It is just the best.
And when I first heard about it, it was a team member who told me that it would be great for me to share with you all because it has such amazing benefits. But what really caught my attention was when Dr. Sebi and Wendy Williams came into the picture. Now, for those of you who don't know, Dr. Sebi was well known as an herbalist known for plant-based remedies, and Wendy Williams, I mean, radio, talk show, cultural icon, legend. And anyway, so what happened was Wendy Williams was actually suffering from hair loss and thinning, and so her son went to Dr. Sebi's son's naturopathic store, and Dr. Sebi's son referred Batana oil to Wendy Williams' son for Wendy to try to regrow her hair back from thinning. Now, based on this, I decided to do research on Batana oil, and I found that it was amazing for the hair and the scalp. Now, because I'm on a journey to helping all of you with your hair growth, I decided to share it in a video. And if you guys haven't seen that video, you can go check it out. So after sharing that video with you, I kept getting all of these questions. People wanted to know, does it really work? Why it's not working? How can they make it work? Is it real or fake? And there were just so many questions that I became curious as to why there were so many questions about Batana oil. So what I ended up doing was doing a deeper dive so that I can get the answers for you, because you guys know that I'm on a journey to helping you on your hair growth journey. Now, Batana oil is known as a hair growth oil, but what I found was this isn't actually the case. So I found that there are 3 reasons why Batana oil won't grow your hair back. And the first reason is because you might be using the wrong Batana oil. Now, Batana oil actually comes in 2 forms, a butter form and an oil. And this is extremely important to know if you're growing your hair back, especially if you have alopecia, bald spots, thinning, or hair loss. Now, using the best Batana is where you are going to get the best results. So now both the Batana oil and the butter have amazing properties for the hair and scalp. And because they are both all natural products, they will be helpful for you on your hair growth journey, no matter which one you choose. However, they have very different functions on your hair and scalp. So many times when we hear of Batana oil, the product that we commonly see online is actually Batana butter. It's actually thicker. It comes in a solid form comparable to shea butter, cocoa butter, or mango butter, and it's best suited for sealing moisture onto your hair strands and conditioning your hair strands, which of course is needed for hair growth. But if you're actually trying to regrow your hair, then what you actually need is Batana oil. And this is where the magic happens. So now when we're talking about Batana oil, this is more of a liquid form. So once again, it's more comparable to a jojoba oil, a castor oil, an avocado oil. It is a carrier oil. But not only does Batana oil have components in it which are extremely powerful, which I'm going to share shortly, but the oil actually easily absorbs into the skin, the scalp, your hair follicles, and even your actual hair strands. So all of these working together helps to repair damaged hair from heat damage, and it helps to fix split ends. And it also nourishes the follicles, which helps your hair to grow longer, stronger, thicker, and healthier. Now, the second reason why Batana oil is not growing your hair back is because Batana oil is not a stimulating oil. So if you have alopecia, bald spots, thinning, or any other form of hair loss, Batana oil alone may not work. You may actually need more than Batana oil. You need something with stimulating properties. Now, the oil that I use on my hair and scalp, which many of you have tried and which helped me to overcome alopecia, that oil contains several amazing oils. But one of the oils that it contains that has helped me the most on my hair growth journey is rosemary oil. Now, rosemary oil is one of the most popular essential oils for scalp stimulation. Now, it has actually been studied in human clinical trials, and when it was tested alongside minoxidil 2%, it was comparable, so it had similar results, but it had fewer side effects. So it didn't cause itching and scalp irritation, which makes it ideal for people who want to regrow their hair back. Now, the third and final reason why your hair is not growing back when using Batana oil is because you are using it wrong. Now, there are three main ways that people are using it wrong. And the first way is that you are not massaging it into your scalp. So if you are using Batana oil and you apply it to your scalp, this is just not going to work. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to apply it directly to your scalp and you're going to want to massage it in. Now, when you are massaging, this is a manual way of stimulating your scalp. It also really helps the Batana oil to absorb into your scalp and your hair follicles, which is going to give you the best results. So you're going to want to massage for about 3 to 5 minutes for ideal results. Now, the second way people are using Batana oil wrong is that they are not being consistent. So in order to achieve the best results when using Batana oil is that you should be using it daily or every other day. Now, the third and final reason how people are using Batana oil wrong is that you're using Batana oil with the wrong products. So Batana oil is an all natural oil. And if you are pairing that with, let's say, a store-bought product that is clogging your hair follicles or causing your scalp to be itchy, inflamed, or irritated, even if Batana oil was working, you're not going to see the results because the results are being canceled out. Now, after doing all of this research and hearing all of the amazing hair and scalp benefits that Batana oil has, including fixing damaged hair and thinning hair, I'm going to be doing a 30-day Batana oil hair growth challenge to fix my hair from damage and thinning. Now, if you guys also want to join me on this 30-day Batana oil challenge, then click the link in the description box below because I'm going to notify you when I'm starting the challenge, and I'm also going to be giving you a free hair growth guide that I will be following and you can follow along with me. So what I want to do now is I want to answer some of the top Batana oil questions that I get asked. And so let's just begin with question number 1. So let's jump in. Question number 1, is this good for traction alopecia? Now we know that traction alopecia is when you are doing those tight hairstyles or putting stress on your hair follicles. And because of that, there is extreme inflammation. So because we know that Batana oil is great at reducing inflammation, then yes, I would say that Batana oil is great for that bit of traction alopecia. Or if you're just wondering if it's a good product to use, I would say yes. But if you are trying to use Batana oil once again to regrow your hair back from traction alopecia, then I would say that you do need a stimulating product. So question number 2, does it work for beards? So if you are talking about the hair on your face, then yes, once again, it is full of moisturizing and conditioning properties. But if you are talking about bald spots on your beard, then once again, you are going to need something with stimulating properties to really help your hair to grow back. So question number 3, how do I use it and how many times per week? So I answered this in the video. You're going to want to use it by applying it directly to your scalp and giving it a good massage about 3 to 5 minutes. And how many times per week? I would say about 2 to 3 times a week for best results. The fourth question is, where do I get it? So if you check in the description box below this video, I will leave a link where you can find a trusted source. The next question is, does this work for male pattern baldness? And I would say that once again, if you are experiencing hair loss that is a hereditary condition, then using Batana oil, which is once again a natural product, is going to be ideal for you instead of using products filled with chemicals and toxins. However, because it is a hereditary form of hair loss, you are absolutely going to need something with stimulating properties. If you've already noticed that your hair is quite receding, then you're going to want to make sure that you are, contacting a dermatologist or contacting a trichologist like myself so that you can get the best help possible for your condition. So the final question is this good for people with dermatitis? And so it's not usually recommended because it can irritate sensitive skin and it can even cause the symptoms to become worse or the scalp to be inflamed. So if it's something that you're curious on trying, I would do a patch test first. And if you notice that there are no negative symptoms, then feel free. Otherwise, it isn't recommended. Now, with that being said, I hope this answers some of your questions. Now, if you have more questions for me about Batana oil, please leave it down below. I love to help you guys. And I'm here to help you in 2026 on your hair growth journey. So thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Don't be a stranger. Let's stay connected, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.